Both broke down.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. And guys, for the Kings, they may have some challenges, but this is a game they have had circled on the calendar and want to deliver the top-notch performance they know they can. And one of the guys we'll see tonight, Victor Oladipo. He has split time as both a starter and coming off the bench, sixth man. Which role do you think you like him in better?
Oof, I like him starting. I think he's one of the top 5 players on that team. I like guys getting off to a great start. With his scoring and explosiveness, he can put up big points in a hurry. So I would say put him in the starting lineup, let him start from the
To the sold-out Staples Center in downtown. And it's the Kings to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Simmons is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Kufis. And it's Collison at the 1. Here's Clarkson. Randall dishes to Clarkson. A second chance effort. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that. And, you know, Jordan Clarkson, a slashing combo guard with good size, played his college ball at the University of Missouri. He's a good ball handler. He can play either guard spot and really good operating in the pick and roll.
First free throw is good. And a nice balance in Clarkson's scoring. He can shoot from long range, from mid-range, and finish above the rim.
And, guys, I like his athleticism. He's a good athlete, 6'5", strong and explosive. A little streaky from long range, but he's made nice improvement there, too.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. On defense, the Lakers. Collison kicks to Kufis. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to get him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
Yep, that one goes.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And stolen by Russell. He kicks to Ingram. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Feeds to Randall. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Back to Clarkson. Randall with a screen for Clarkson. 5 to shoot. From downtown. The shot missing. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Luke Walton.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. Let's see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, David. A 3 from Simmons. Offensive rebound. Mirotic. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Ingram kicks to Clarkson. Lopez outside. Russell passes to Lopez. It is good. Lopez has got his second bucket.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Rufus, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one misses. Boy, in the last year, the Kings, Greg, went all in, even trading a couple of veteran contracts to the Sixers.
Yeah, and they used the cap reshuffling to sign Kufis and Rondo, a number of others as well at the beginning of last year. And regardless of the outcome of last season's games, those moves made this team much more competitive. And now the question is, can they build off of some of that momentum?
You know, the Lakers going through a rough patch, clearly, but make no mistake about it, they're still the league's glamour franchise. They've got the league's largest fan base, both in the U.S. and globally.
Russell against Collison. Lopez with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Shots good by Clarkson.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And the Lakers with the storied history, the second most championships in league history, trailing only the Boston Celtics.
And the Lakers run more recent. I mean, you think of the greats who've worn the form blue and gold, probably the greatest assemblage of talent of any team in the league.
Russell gets to Clarkson, to the paint. Here's Ingram, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram, a 5-star recruit out of Kinston High School. He helped them win 4 straight North Carolina championships, the first time that had happened in the state's history.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Ingram mentored and coached by former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed.
Come on, this way. Come here. Oops.
Great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And it's in there.
Boy, what skill from Simmons. I mean, so adept at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Knight kicks to Simmons, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Knight.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Wirtz is checked in. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Kings. Smith comes in for Mirotic. There's a screen by Cantor. Wirtz passes to Cantor. The kick out to Anderson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The dish to Cantor. Here's Wirtz. He's guarded by Knight. Cantor kicks to Anderson. Here's Clarkson. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 of 8 now from the field.
Yeah, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Screen by Smith. Here's Knight down low. 9 feet out. And it's Smith missing. Lakers leading by 9. Wirtz kicks to Cantor. Here's Anderson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And for the Lakers, much relief this summer when they retained their top draft pick. Their pick was top 3 protected. If it had fallen to 4th or 5th, it would have belonged to the Sixers. About a 50-50 shot. They held on, and the LA faithful breathed a huge sigh of relief.
That free throw good from Anderson. And the Lakers with the much-needed talent infusion adding to the young core of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, and Jordan Clarkson.
And now with last season's farewell tour to Kobe Bryant in the rearview mirror, they can really commit to looking forward and rebuilding.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Well, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Outside Knight. The feed now to Simmons. Shoots from the line. Nice jump shot. Good. Simmons got 5.
And Simmons is accustomed to finishing over all types of defenders. I mean, that jump shot is just pure money.
Anderson the screen. Here's Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Here's Cantor. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
Here's one the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Knight dishes to Simmons. Screen by Smith. Martin the pass to Simmons. This one for 3. And it's Martin missing.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Clarkson kicks to Cantor.
You know, Jordan Clarkson enjoying a really nice start to his career for a mid-second round pick back in 2014. Had a little time in the D-League to start his career, but then played so well for the Lakers down the stretch that he made the all-rookie first team.
That free throw, no good. And last season, a position change for Clarkson. He moved from the point guard to the shooting guard spot for the Lakers.
And obviously, his rate of assists fell steeply without a big increase in his scoring. I mean, Clarkson is a guy who loves to attack the rim. I think he's at his best when he drives to pass as well as score.
You just have to be more disciplined. There'll be too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off.
An NBA all-rookie first team, then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And the Lakers with a young core of players, they take it back to basics for recovery. After every game, players get chocolate milk.
Well, it's highly recommended as a recovery drink, guys. And they get a special version of the chocolate milk, though. Lower sugar, grass-fed. They say it's great for recovery. And you go back to Julius Randle, who broke his leg in his first game. They're motivated to get lots of calcium in the diet of the player.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Ben Simmons, the latest star to come over from Australia. Many feel that he could be the player that vaults Australia into a powerhouse on the international level. A lot of hopes being placed on the shoulders of Simmons.
Yeah, fellow Australian Andrew Bogut said that Simmons will most likely be the best Australian player ever in just a short time. I mean, his game translates well in international ball, has the frame and playmaking ability to just carry a team.
We talk about a body built for the game of basketball. Hollis Jefferson is 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan. Wow.
Yeah, that's a 38-inch vertical jump, guys, so the physical tools are there. What I like is the fact that you don't have to rev him up. His motor is always turned on, and he's able to put that athleticism and explosiveness to use at both ends of the floor in a positive way.
No good on the free throw.
Well, you talk about defensive potential, all defense potential. Look no further than Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
And the Kings making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. And he sinks the second. Well, right out of the gates, you knew that Hollis Jefferson could be an elite wing defender at the NBA level.
Yeah, you know, coming out of Arizona, he threw a lot of comparisons, or at least some comparisons, to Andre Iguodala because of his versatility at the defensive end and his ball handling ability. His shooting has been a question mark, as was the case coming into the league, but I think as he grows in that part of his game, he has a chance to be, I think, a pretty good NBA player.
Huertas passes to Clarkson. Anderson a screen on Martin. Clarkson dishes to Cantor. Clarkson kicks to Anderson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The second chance points a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. If you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Here's Mirotic, and it's off from three-point range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Anderson a screen on Martin. Clarkson, terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Clarkson's got 9.
Large guard, loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
That's a 2 from Martin. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Lakers leading by 16, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Ingram and Randall, the young forward tandem. Then it's Ennis Hansberg, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Huertas in at the two-guard spot. And for Sacramento, they're shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Kufis. That shot misses, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, when you think about international players, English is usually their second language. Andrew Bogut is from Australia, but that hasn't prevented him from having communication issues in the past. He said, "I get a lot of crap for my accent." But that sense of humor and laid-back demeanor belies his intensity. He said it's his country's reputation. They know on the court, we'll fight to the end.
No doubt about that. Thanks, Dave. Outside, Russell. Lets it go from 14. Again, Russell missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. Screen by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento again missing. Lakers leading by 16. Pass to Huertas, and it's Russell in the corner. Again, Russell missing. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside, Collison. Screen by Smith. Collison, the pass to Kufis. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Lakers. And the Kings also making a change. Simmons is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. Simmons.
And I tell you, all Simmons needs is a little breathing room. He's dynamite off the pass.
Ware just kicks to Russell. He dishes it to Randall. Here's Ingram. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Collison dishes to Mirotic. Kicks to Oladipo. It's blocked.
Does not have a shot blocker's reach, but Randall makes up for it with excellent anticipation.
Lopez. Outside Russell. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ware just kicks to Russell. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. With the teardrop, that one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Collison.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Lakers head coach, Luke Walton, played almost his entire career in LA, winning 2 titles along the way. Always known for his tremendous IQ for the game.
Clock at 6. Ingram kicks to Wedges. From the wing, it's hauled in by Collison. The Kings trail by 12. To the paint, Ingram with the steal. He feeds it to Russell. Can't get it to fall. And Luke Walton, pretty new to coaching. He actually worked as an assistant with the University of Memphis team for a short while in 2011 while that NBA season was delayed.
Yeah, and of course, since 2014, he's been an assistant with the Golden State Warriors. Last season, when Kerr was out missing time with a back ailment, Walton stepped in as an interim head coach and led the team to a 24-0 start. Absolutely amazing. And despite being relatively young, Luke Walton has close to a PhD, I think, in basketball.
And he banks in the layup. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent size and feel for the game. D'Angelo really just scratching the surface of his potential.
Mirotic the screen. Mirotic sets the screen for Collison. Dishes to Mirotic. A three-pointer, no good.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Lopez, a screen on Oladipo. Wedges passes to Lopez. Feeds to Russell. Pocket 6. From 18 feet away. Again, Russell missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
No good from Simmons.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Wedges. Picked by Randall. Clarkson up top, guarded by Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up in the stripe. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And Simmons kicks to Mirotic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Mirotic. The Lakers making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Andrew Bogut checked in for Kufis. Martin comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Knight subbed in for Darren Collison. And so Mirotic nails both of them. Lakers leading by 12. To the middle, here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Simmons dishes to Knight. In the corner, it's Martin. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Martin's got 5 now.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Anderson. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Here's Mirotic. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about him.
Hollis Jefferson's check in for Ingram.
Hello. Is this Olivia? Is this Miss Olivia Grace? It's the spirit of Christmas.
And he sinks the second.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
There's a screen. Here's Clarkson. Good on the 13-footer. 11 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bogut the pass to Martin. Screening by Bogut inside. Here's Knight. Up and in onto an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. You know, and it seemed like a while there, people just weren't sure if Brandon Knight was a 1 or a 2. I think now, though, having shown the flourishes at that off-guard spot, he's defining who he's going to be. A terrific scorer who can create for others and still has the ability to make plays. The one big question I have moving forward is, can he improve enough defensively to where now you're talking about a guy that can be one of the best players on a really good team?
The Kings trail by 10. Bogut kicks to Simmons. Here's Mirotic. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. To the middle, here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just at the top door, and that's some high-flying annex to nail the depth.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Some dishes to Russell. Back to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Kings.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lopez, a screen on Martin. Clarkson passes to Lopez. It's stolen by Bogut. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Lakers passing it around. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Simmons. Clarkson kicks to Anderson. Launches a three. He can't hit that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. The pass to Bogut. Down low. Here's Simmons. A beautiful reverse layup. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
It's just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
Russell against Knight. Russell dishes to Clarkson. Back to Russell. Shot off the screen, and he gets the jumper to drop. Russell's got 6 here in this quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Outside Knight. They set the screen. Outside Martin. Those 3 pointers off the mark.
A real difficult game for him offensively. It's awesome.
Inside. And that one's good by Lopez. And it's an 8-point Laker lead. Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now Knight. Passes it to Simmons. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Got to give credit to the defense right there. That's where Hollis Jefferson sets himself apart.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. For us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. But then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off the pin. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished with a spirited 14-4 run to start. Big-time offense for them was the theme, and at the end of quarter 1, they were up by 16. They saw that enormous first quarter lead erode during the second quarter, but they still hold an 8-point advantage at halftime. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. Put you in the right frame of mind.
Awesome.
As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. We've seen Robin Lopez really having a great game.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today. Really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
Los Los Angeles leading by 8. On the court right now for the Kings. We got Kufis, Mirotic out there with Simmons. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Collison at the point. And there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Well, they've outworked him in a lot of places. It's plain and simple, and that's applied more than just to the battle on the boards. It's been across the board.
Sacramento with the ball. He kicks to Simmons. They set the pick. Down low, Kufis. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Kufis has got 6.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Russell kicks to Lopez. Oladipo against Clarkson. Lopez with the bucket. 17 points in the game.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Well, you know, against a player of his caliber, you know, those layups sometimes are going to come no matter what the defense throws at you.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. For Sacramento, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. First one falls for. Kufis drops them both.
Take a look at what Kufis has been doing. 8 rebounds and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt. They'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Here's the floater. And Clarkson with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Mirotic. Out to the wing. Simmons passes to Collison. Shoots from the baseline. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 11 points for Nikola Mirotic. Los Angeles leading by 9. Randall. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Julius Randle grew up in the game of basketball. His mother played collegiately, and she was his first coach.
And she coached him well, guys. I mean, he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. He helped Kentucky reach the national championship game and was the number 7 pick in 2014. I think he's already demonstrated he can play at a high level, and expectations are that he'll continue that here in the NBA.
The shot's good. And that's now 11 points for Ben Simmons.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that.
The kick out to Lopez. Randall dishes to Clarkson. Randall with a screen for Clarkson. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Scooped up. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Dennis Cantor's checked in for Los Angeles. And a change for Sacramento. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Mirotic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Russell kicks to Ingram. There's the dish to Clarkson. The feed to Cantor. Pass to Randall. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's a screen by Cantor. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingram. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Kings trail by 10. Simmons passes to Collison. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. From outside the arc. And Chris Kufis picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Lakers leading by 10. Clarkson kicks to Cantor. He's going to be the pretty assist. Cantor's got 5 now.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Russell pushes to Clarkson. They set the screen. Launches a 3. No shot that time. Not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Kufis, and again it is Sacramento converting.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Clarkson, and he makes that one. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Collison, the pass to Simmons. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists tonight. Russell kicks to Cantor. Back to Russell. He dishes it to Ingram. He feeds it to Cantor. Russell passes to Ingram. But on the bucket, 6 points for him.
Not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
They set the pick. Now here's Simmons. He's got 15. Oladipo with the ball. Cantor cover. From deep 3-point range. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Randall with a screen for Clarkson. Back to Randall. And so he ends up to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And it was really unfortunate for Julius Randle back in 2014. His rookie season ended up being only 14 minutes because he got hurt in the season opener. He broke the tibia in his leg and missed the remainder of the season as a result. Last season it was Julius Randle's second, but in reality, more like his rookie season.
The first one falls. Remember, Randall fractured his right foot as a high school senior. Broken bones have become an issue. First game as a pro, broke his leg in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, interesting, the Lakers nutritionist wondered if he was getting enough calcium in his diet. So he's cleaned that up, and we all know that it makes a difference.
And the Kings making a change here. Martin's checked in. Both free throws good from Randall.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
It's stolen by Randall. Ingram kicks to Russell. Stolen by Collison. Screen by Smith. Back to Martin. To the middle. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Kufis.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Russell. It's easy. 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 8 points.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly looked a lot better offensively.
Oladipo, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Collison with it. Now defended by Randall. Screen by Smith. Here's Collison. Here's Kufis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Sacramento, they have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. And that one misses. Anderson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Ingram. And then for Sacramento, Bogut comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Brandon Knight in for Darren Collison. He's off on the second. Lakers leading by 11. Kicks to Russell. Wide open. Buries the jump shot. 12 points for him.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into his shot. Good use of pace there.
Knight kicks to Mark. And stolen by Russell. Again, Russell missing.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
There's a screen. Oladipo against Kanter. Oladipo misses.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Russell against Martin. Kanter dishes to Anderson. Lakers working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Anderson the screen. There's Russell with the 3. Again, Russell missing.
Boy, the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, he had nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Martin with the screen for Knight. Russell against Martin. To the inside. And it's blocked. There's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And here's the fast break. Here's Clarkson. Kufis grabs the miss. Kufis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Stolen by Clarkson. Dishes to Russell. Kanter with a screen on Knight. Here's Russell with the 3. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Martin. Shot to stop the drought. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Mirotic is checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Mark. Lakers leading by 13. Russell kicks to Anderson. Up and in on the layup. Anderson's got 8 points.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Oladipo against Clarkson. Bogut sets a screen for Oladipo. Feeds it to Bogut. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, the clean roll, the great hands. Bogut is vicious on that play.
Russell with 12 points for him. There's a screen by Cantor. Pocket 6. Here's Clarkson. Good on the jump shot. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. And stolen by Russell. And here's the break. Looking to end his cold spell. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
And D'Angelo Russell with great size for the point guard position at 6'5". He's not the most explosive athlete, but guys, you think that'll ever hold him back?
I don't necessarily think it will, Kevin, because he's shifty, he's crafty, he's deceptive enough as a lefty. I think he'll be able to be effective offensively. The question mark is more at the defensive end of the floor. Will he be able to stay in front of people and use anticipation and film study to overcome what he might lack athletically? He's a good defensive rebounder for his size, and I think his size will actually help him in all aspects of defense.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
He's off on the first. And the feeling with D'Angelo Russell in Lakerland is that he has all-star potential. Very confident, a lot of swagger. He embraces the big stage, and he has tremendous offensive skill.
And Kevin, I would agree with all of that because we watched.
No le voy a dar vuelta. Oh. Uh-huh. You know what happened. Come on, you gotta sit tonight. Beautiful girl. Where's your dingle? Look. There's your dingle. There's your bottle. Ready?
you want me to turn it off?